today. From AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. On 1st and 10, Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Got his man there, complete to Gallup, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
Michael Gallup is the unsung member of the Cowboys receiving corps, but he's made some big catches during his time in Dallas. Now in his 4th season, he makes another one there.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. The give is to Elliott. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 79 yards.
He's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
Play action now, Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here, game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. A 1st down carry by Elliott. He's to the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Giants ready to go to work on offense, and leading them out, their third-year quarterback from Duke, Daniel Jones. And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that, and they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
A give to Elliott running left. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. On 3rd down, Elliott. Oh, some strong running. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Fake. Here's Prescott. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. This to Jarwin. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A give to Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Bulldozes past him. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
It's a Giant 1st down on a gain of 16.
And the Giants needed and went out and got a bona fide #1 receiver in Kenny Golladay from Detroit, where he spent 4 seasons and twice went over 1,000 yards. He'll really help the young quarterback, Daniel Jones.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Jones. Open receiver, that's Caden Smith, the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Prescott stripped. After 1 down 7-0 on EA Sports. The veteran in his first year with the Cowboys, Brian Anger, on to punt. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage. And, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. Now Saquon Barkley. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And we always say, and I absolutely believe it, Evan Ingram is a wide receiver in a tight end's frame. 63 catches last year, en route to his first Pro Bowl nomination.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's a give to Barkley. Oh, good move. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here's Jones. From the gun on 3rd down. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 14. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Booker will score. Touchdown, New York. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's Devontae Booker that's able to finish it off with a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Prescott on first down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's taken down inside the 30. 83 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
First down, Prescott. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Now Elliott. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Zerline now for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. Now, he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On the run, it's Barkley. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. On the draw, this is Barkley. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
Here's Chris Jones now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. He's in his zone, 2nd quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The give is to Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well. Fitzpatrick now to throw on 1st down.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. The 20. 5. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Gano now to add the extra point. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Blake Martinez. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Jones to throw on 3rd down.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Back to throw again. And that's complete to Shepard. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Barkley will try to punch it in. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. On 2nd and goal. Jones to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So that drive 7 plays in length, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll get started out west in Las Vegas. And it's the Raiders who have the lead in that one. The newest Raider, Kenyon Drake, a touchdown run. From there, we take the long trip back across the country, then across the pond. Check out the action in London. And they were winners in their ball game as they were able to handle the visiting New York Jets. Anthony Miller, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Detroit Lions. Kirk Cousins, terrific in the victory as his guys upped their mark to 4-1 now. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They fell in their ball game last week. That was a loss to the Saints, but they're on top here as they begin this drive. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Ingram. 1st down Giants, Jones to Ingram.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Second and 11. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
And no one happier to see that than the Giants fans themselves. Saquon Barkley was used a lot his rookie year, 91 catches, which was a record for NFL rookies. That fell off to 52 in 2019. And then, of course, the injury in Week 2 at Chicago last year prevented him from reaching those heights.
Jones now on 1st and 10.
He's got Slayton on the slant.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. A 2nd down carry for Booker, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
7 yards, the pickup there. Working with a 2nd and 3.
A handoff to Barkley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Barkley. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Gano for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This is Tony Pollard. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
108 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Elliott going to get it again on second down. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as good running gets him to about the 44. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Fitzpatrick. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Fitzpatrick on first down. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. That last pass CD, he just added another notch to the old belt. What a career it's been. He's over 35,000 career passing yards now.
And when you say that number, over 35,000 yards, how many people have done that prior to him?
Right around 30.
Boy, that's a pretty good number. Now you're into a membership that means you've done a heck of a job in this league for a decent amount of time. You're recognized as one of the better players.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And Fitzpatrick's throw here on target to Hurst. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. He's got the hat trick. 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New York's offense back out there and set to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. On 2nd down, Barkley. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. Looking to throw. Jones. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by the rookie from Penn State, Micah Parsons. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
And Fitzpatrick's throw there caught by Gallup.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A 1st down throw for Fitzpatrick. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Here's Fitzpatrick. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or 2 short. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Running with Elliott. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Fitzpatrick. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, we're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. But the focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company.
And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting a lead, so you're not playing that way. You've got to go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Throwing again on second down. Jones, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
Here's Chris Jones now as he's on to punt for New York. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
That's on the guard, Connor Williams.
To throw is Fitzpatrick. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Gano now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Back to it after the pick six. Fitzpatrick. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Fitzpatrick to throw it. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another first down. Again, it's Fitzpatrick. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Fitzpatrick. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Throwing after the interception. Fitzpatrick. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing Fitzpatrick. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
First down, Fitzpatrick. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Here's Fitzpatrick. That's the tight end Hurst with it. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
They'll throw again. Fitzpatrick. And that's Elliott, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fitzpatrick. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the ball comes out.
And the Cowboys are right back in this football game.
Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Again, it's Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.